Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of VGC Prep. Today's question, I just really wanted to get a feel for how you guys... Did I spell something wrong? No, it did look from back here. How you guys define your win condition? How do you, especially in doubles where it's a 4v4 format, how do you reliably know what can win games for you? And at least for me, what I do is I kind of determine it based on how many Pokemon it itself can beat, you know? And then, like, you know, how do you use that win condition in battles? So I'll try and use that in these battles as an example. So for example, we've got Landorus, Gardevoir, Heatran, Salamence, Melodic, and Ludicolo. So looking at these, I now have a reliable way to hit Landorus, and that is indeed Cresselia, which is awesome, man. Finally have an Ice-type move. I'm very happy about that. And Cresselia actually does pretty good against most of this team, but it's definitely not going to be my win condition, but it's definitely something that I'm going to start off with. Now, we can see he has two Intimidators, so is starting off with something special a good or bad idea? Well, I'm seeing that he has a Heatran, I'm seeing he has a Melodic, and I'm seeing that he has a Ludicolo. So I think what my best bet to start off with would be Rotom Heat. Rotom does hit a lot of things pretty hard, and whatever it doesn't hit hard, Cresselia does hit that thing back. So that's going to be good for us. We're going to start off with that. I'm going to bring Kangaskhan in the back, and I can see I really don't have too much of a win condition. I won't be able to determine that until later in the match, because I don't have anything that overall beats this team. Kangaskhan does put a huge dent in it, but because he has double Intimidate, it's going to be harder to figure that out. And I'm looking at the rest of the team, and I think Goodra's going to be pretty important here. As long as we can get rid of that Salamence, we could probably do pretty well against his team. Gardevoir will be a decent threat, but I am Assault Vest, so if it's Mega Gardevoir with Hyper Voice, it might pose a threat, but otherwise I think we'll be good. So let's see what he starts off with here. I'm expecting, oh wow, not even a singular Intimidate. Wow, that I did not expect that. Alright, well, I think what I'll do is I'll get a little bit, well, what did I bring? I brought Kangaskhan. Yeah, I'll get a little bit of damage off of the Melodic, that's what I wanted to, and I'll go for Volt Switch on the Melodic as well, because he's probably going to scald me. Now, he goes for Shadow Ball, and judging by that speed, I'm going to assume you're Scarf. I think that's a safe bet, actually. So I think what I'm going to do here instead, judging by how much that did, you might actually go for Hydro Pump here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in Goodra here. Right, is it safe for me to assume that Gardevoir is Scarfed, which means it's going to lock itself into Shadow Ball, which means I can have a very safe switch into my Kangaskhan next turn, instead of having to take a potential Scald. Yeah, I think that's a safe guess. I think that's a really safe guess. Goes for Safeguard. Oh, that's interesting. I don't really have status on my team except for a burn from Rotom, but that's fine. Okay, so that actually does a pretty decent amount of damage. Your lefties, that's really good to know. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch out Cresselia into Kangaskhan, and I'm going to Sludge Bomb the Gardevoir. I would Sludge Bomb the Melodic, but I'm pretty certain Gardevoir is a bigger threat to my team. Oh, actually, you're going to switch out there. Interesting. Oh, wow, good prediction there. Jeez, that was actually really good. Not going to help you in the long run because it did bring out Kangaskhan. And I could probably beat this thing with a Hammer Arm, even if he switches in an Intimidator, which he might not, you know, it's always possible he might not. That was a really cool switch in. He probably is Scarfed, because otherwise he would have gone for Moonblast, I think. I don't know how common Goodra with Sludge Bomb is, so I can't talk about that. So we're going to Hammer Arm the Heatran, and we're going to Thunderbolt the Melodic. Just do some damage. He might, if he switches into Landorus, so much credit, because those were really great back-to-back plays, but we'll see what he does here. I kind of want to think he has Salamence in the back, so he might just switch into Salamence. No, he's not going to switch into anything. Okay, so Heatran's pretty much dead there unless he has a Citrus Berry, or I miss. Oh man, knock on wood. I don't want to miss. Wow, that's a really fast Heatran. He misses the Kangaskhan. It wouldn't have taken us out. It depends on what he goes with the Melodic. I may not have speed investment, but Kangaskhan's still base 100, so the fact that Heatran actually outsped me is very interesting. I didn't go for Trick Room, right? No, I didn't. That honestly kind of confused me a bit. Maybe Gardevoir wasn't Scarfed. And he does go for Scald. Looking for that burn. Please don't. Thank you. Oh my god. Praise Lord Helix. Awesome. So he didn't switch out even though I had a physical attacker. So there's a chance his Melodic is physically bulky, judging by the damage that it did. Or it's just, you know, not. I don't know. Sense, that mix. So looking at how slow my team is, I'm going to switch out my Kangaskhan. Is he going to go for Rock Slide? Yeah, he's probably going to go for Rock Slide, I think. I'm going to go for Cresselia. And I think... Do I want to take out Melodic? Not really. And what does he have in the back? He has Gardevoir. I'm going to Sludge Bomb. No, that's resisted too. I'm going to Flamethrower the Landorus. Maybe we'll get a burn. I just don't want to drop a Draco just yet because I'd really rather him... yeah, he did go for Rock Slide. I was considering going to Rotom, but I figured he'd probably go for Rock Slide. And plus he has, you know, Cresselia. He's got Melodic out. Now, interestingly enough, he goes for Icy Wind. Actually, it's not interesting because obviously my team doesn't really look like it's Trick Room at all. So I'm just going to go for Trick Room here, I guess, and I'll drop a Draco on Landorus. I don't know how well this is going to work out for me, considering how much that Rock Slide did. I'm thinking he might be banded. I didn't see any HP. I might have missed that. But beating this Landorus is going to be pretty crucial. He actually just withdraws, so that might actually be pretty good for me. Even if he does switch into Gardevoir here, that's actually going to be pretty good for me. He goes for Scald, so yeah, I'm going to get Trick Room up. Oh, right onto my Goodra. Oh, almost every time. Melodic is very hacksy against me, man. It really is. Alright, so we got the Trick Room up. Good. Now, he's most likely going to switch out the Gardevoir for the... whatever it's called, Landorus, but I can afford to make that mistake because Melodic cannot take me out in one hit, so I'm going to Psychic the Melodic, and I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb onto the Gardevoir. I know that's kind of risky because he knows I have Sludge Bomb. I probably won't take it out anyway, so I'd rather just go for the Sludge Bomb. Yeah, he's going to withdraw. I kind of figured as much. Not a big deal. It'll still do damage. It's not like he's immune to it, so that's honestly pretty fine by me. And I could just Ice Beam the Landorus next turn. It's really not a big deal. As long as he doesn't take out my Cresselia this turn, which I don't think he can. So, really not a big deal. I could just Thunderbolt Melodic next turn. He's going to Scald. Who are you Scalding? Probably the Cresselia. No, the Goodra. That's still not going to take me out. Very interesting play there. So yeah, I'll just Ice Beam the Landorus here, and I'm going to go for a nice and powerful Thunderbolt onto the Melodic. Goodra will go down next turn. I am fully inclined to believe that, and I'm fine by that. I don't really care. So Thunderbolt onto the Melodic. Hopefully he doesn't switch out the Landorus. He doesn't, so Landorus is dead. Great. This is why I changed Moonblast to Ice Beam here, because there's a lot of quad weak to Ice that Moonblast covers better, that Ice Beam covers better than Moonblast, so that's why I took it out. That's really all. Now he goes for another Icy Wind. We still have Trick Room up. That will just let me bring in Goodra. Or not Goodra, Kangaskhan. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Do I want to go for that, or do I want to just take out the melodic, and volt switch into my Kangaskhan? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'd rather take out the melodic because Rotom base. Okay, so Rotom's basically my win condition here, because if I can take out the melodic, Gardevoir cannot touch me. I mean, it could probably do some decent damage. I don't know, but I'm gonna take out the melodic here. I'm gonna volt switch and psychic. I think that should be more than enough to take it out. Hopefully, it doesn't have protect. Not really sure what he would do here other than Scald the Rotom, because you can see that the Rotom's going to be an issue, and that's why I want to double into the melodic, because I'm volt switching out into Kangaskhan, and I expect the Gardevoir to Shadow Ball the Cresselia, so that should be the plan. I don't know if this... Whoa, it outspeeds me. I should take it, though? Oh, thank God. I did not think it would do that much damage, actually. Oh, man, that's not good. But he's probably going to Shadow Ball the Gardevoir, so... Or the Cresselia. He can't Shadow Ball himself. What am I saying? Oh, man. That did a lot more than I thought it would, to be quite honest with you. Like, a lot more. And if my suspicions are correct that Gardevoir is... oh, no, he goes for Moonblast. Is Scarf, which I'm pretty sure it is. Wow, we survived. Oh my God, we survived that. I'm just gonna Helping Hand boost Kangaskhan. Not that it really makes a difference. Double Edge. I have Psychic and Ice Beam. What else am I gonna do this Gardevoir? You know. And at least if I Helping Hand boost and it for some reason is Citrus Berry, because I think a Double Edge doesn't automatically take out. No, it's definitely Scarfed because it's faster than me. Definitely is Scarfed. All right, cool. That Scald really took me off guard, but it didn't do anything bad to us. So thank you so much for the battle. We'll move on to another one. Yeah, so I mean, I like to lead with my win condition in VGC for the most part, because if they have a team that's pretty much entirely weak to a Pokemon, you basically, there you go, you have it, you know what I'm saying? Especially if if 5 out of the 6 Pokemon are weak to, like, let's just say Kangaskhan, you're in a good position to begin with, and the odds are better in your favor, you know. But I guess in like 6v6, I'd rather just keep it in the back, because if it's a win condition, you don't want damage really going on it and stuff like that. You know, it makes sense to me. So it looks like we've got a Thundurus Therian, which is kind of interesting. But I guess he wanted it for the Volt Absorb. We've got Scizor, Swampert, which is 100% going to be his Mega, because he's got Politoed, he's got Talonflame, and Clefable. So I think my best bet would be to start off with Cresselia. Now, that Scizor has to be banded in order to one-shot my Cresselia, and I don't see it being banded. So I'm going to start off with Goodra, I think. Goodra pretty much covers a lot of his team really well. I don't have any grass moves, so Swampert's going to be an issue. I'm going to bring Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's always a good option. And I think I want to bring Scizor. Scizor might actually be my best answer to Swampert. That sounds really weird, but Goodra's probably my best option, but it doesn't have a grass move, and Swampert's get Ice Punch. So we'll see. I'm really hoping he doesn't start off with the Scizor, because if it's banded, that would prove to be quite a problem for my Cresselia. But at the same time, if he does start off with the Scizor, I could just Helping Hand boost Fire Punch it. Or, what am I starting off with? Goodra? If he starts off with the Scizor and not the Politoed, I could just Flamethrower it, not a big deal, nothing lost there. So we'll have to see what he does. Trick Room's really good against rain teams, because they usually are pretty fast. So, I like these matchups. The rain teams are difficult, and this is a pretty well-constructed rain team, but we'll see. Goodra's pretty good stop. So actually, yeah, okay, good. We've got Thundurus and Politoed. Now, I know Thundurus does get Trick Room, So I'm a little weary about that. I could just switch out. Did I say Trick Room? I meant Taunt. I just don't think he's going to be running Taunt, to be quite honest with you. I'm not sure why he would lead with Thunderous looking at my team. Don't know if he would actually taunt this Cresselia, because it looks like a non... Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go for Trick Room. I really don't think he's going to go for Taunt. Therian forms tend to not carry Taunt, from what I can tell, and I'm just going to Thunderbolt the Politoed. He's going to go for Helping Hand, so I'm kind of curious as to what you're doing. You're clearly not going for Taunt. Oh, Dark Pulse. Interesting. I wonder how well I'm going to take that. Oh, pretty well. Considering. Okay, so considering, yeah. And that does pretty good damage. Oh, we get the Paralysis. Oh, no. That's not good. Oh, Blumberry? Oh, Eject Button. Oh, that's even better. Oh, that's even better. I'm fine with that. Is Eject Button random, or do they pick? Considering he sent out Swampert... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No. Oh, no. That's not good. Should I just stay in? I mean, I'm going to go for Trick Room again. I probably will survive. And I'm going to Draco Meteor the Swampert. I need to get the Swampert out of here. Damn, that flinch. I was going to say, I hope I don't flinch. And I stopped myself because I didn't want to jinx it. I should have said it. Oh, man. Considering it did well over 100 damage before... I don't expect to survive another Dark Pulse. I was really hoping to have Trick Room up. He goes for Protect! So if I can get Trick Room up, that's actually really good. Please do not take me out. Yes, don't flinch. Do not flinch. Do not flinch. Thank you! Oh my god. Oh man. Would have been better last turn. Alright, so I'm gonna switch out this Cresselia. It's... you know what? Nah, because that'll just be extra damage on Kangaskhan. So I'm gonna Ice Beam the Thunderous. And I'm gonna drop... Should I just go straight for a Draco Meteor here? I don't see why I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop a Draco. See how well that does. I don't know if it'll take out the Swampert. Goodra's strong, I guess. It's just not as strong as I think it is. I think it's... I don't remember its exact attack power. Ice Beam does over half. That's actually really good. So I'm actually... Draco should do a decent amount to this Swampert. It really should. A little less than I thought it would. But he will take out my Cresselia here, which is I'm perfectly happy with, because that gives me a safe switch into my Kangaskhan. And I can beat the Swampert from there. And he's going to go for Ice Punch. I don't expect to survive this. Actually, ooh, interesting. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll bring in Kangaskhan here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Hammer Arm... should I Hammer Arm the King? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to Hammer Arm the Swampert. Because he's probably going to Ice Punch me. Or he might Protect. Come to think of it, he might actually Protect here. I wonder. I have a feeling he's going to Protect. So I'm going to Double Edge the Thunderous, and I'm going to... Well, I'm still going to switch out to my Scizor here. Just in case he wants to Ice Punch the Goodra, I'll take that like a champ. You know? And Double Edge will definitely take out the Thunderous. Unless he decides to Double Protect, which... Dude, I'm fine with. Dude. I'm down one, which I guess isn't a big deal. Considering I have Trick Room up and I have a Kangaskhan on the field. I really do expect the Swampert to Protect here, so this is just a double insurance just in case. Please. Oh, please. Please, oh please, let this work. And Ground type doesn't resist bugs, so I could probably take it out with a Bug Bite, I think. No, they're pretty bulky. No, he's not protecting. Okay, so hopefully he goes for Ice Punch. I went for Thunderous, expecting him to either Protect or Ice Punch. Please don't prove me wrong. Please don't prove me wrong. Please don't prove me wrong. Earthquake. Considering it's doubles, I'll probably survive that. That did nothing. I expected a lot more damage to be quite honest with you. I'm gonna Bug Bite the... If he brings in Politoed, no, he brings in Talonflame. Talonflame, actually, that... Is that gonna take me out? He might be banded. I don't know what to do there. I could protect with Kangaskhan, and then just hope. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna protect with Kangaskhan because he's gonna Brave Bird the Kangaskhan. I'm gonna Bug Bite the Swampert. I don't expect that to take it out, but I think it'll do enough damage. I think. No, Swampert goes for Protect. Interesting. Goes for Brave Bird. I figured onto the Kangaskhan. Rain stopped. We still have Trick Room up. I wonder if I'll take... Well... I'm gonna Double Edge the Talonflame and Bug Bite the Swampert. I know he's gonna go for Brave Bird, but I'm really hoping it doesn't take me out. If he's not banded, I don't think it should. Yes, I am right. Okay, good. I'll lose my Kangaskhan, which isn't a huge deal to me. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm still losing Kangaskhan, but that's really not a big deal to me. Because I will have... Oh, what? Oh, that did so much damage. Tell me I have at least... No, I don't. Damn, that actually made it... Oh, I thought Kangaskhan would outspeed. Okay, I lost. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lost here. I'm going to Sludge Bomb the Swampert and protect with Scizor, because he's going to probably Brave Bird, right? Yep, figured. But I thought I would outspeed the Swampert, because Swampert's pretty slow. Oh well, that's pretty much game right there. I don't think I can... I don't think he can miss. I'm gonna Bullet Punch the Swampert just in case, you never know. I was really hoping I could KO with the Bug Bite. Oof, that was really close though. That was pretty damn close. I'll be honest with you. That was pretty damn close. Oh man, we were close, man. Alright, well, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope to see you guys at the next episode. Peace.